We don't know. Brad said he had a little bit of pain in his foot, and he's like, we're going to hold him. So I haven't gotten the recap yet on Collins. But, yeah, I mean, he would have been nice piece to have second half.
You mentioned on yesterday, actually, during the media availability, you mentioned Quentin and his play. What did you see from tonight?
Yeah.
2 goals.
Well, we've always said he could help us in the attack, whether that's an assist, a goal. I mean, but those were fantastic, and I think he needed that. He's a player that doesn't quite know how good he is, which is not a bad thing. But he could be an All-American outside back, and tonight he played like one. There's been other moments I thought he has this year, so that was great. He doesn't need to get 2 goals on a night, but what a great performance by him, both offensively and defensively.
I know it's kind of another tier, but are there any shades of Gutman that you saw?
Well, I mean, Gutman, I don't know if he has the outside of the foot finish, so that was a new one. That was really nice. Yeah, Gutman was obviously a threat. But he was a threat all night. Every time he got in the box, I mean, he had a couple others that he just missed, either a serve or a dangerous play. So, yeah, he was fantastic.
Why do you think? Sorry.
Oh, this was one of the best performances for Weiss based on like his build-up play and his dribbles. What did you like most from him?
He was great. We knew that we needed. Their pressure's pretty good, so we just needed to get past that pressure. So his ability to kind of be a target for us and then bounce off, very much like the Loon was last year. And then once we got it into our front four, it was like we're going, and we did. We were dynamic. We were dangerous all night, particularly the first half segments of the second. But he was great. I thought Weiss had a great game. We rode those guys a lot of minutes. They've been a tough run here with a tough wet night at Ohio State against a very good team, and then to then travel to Wisconsin and play a good Washington team who fought like heck and made that second half a heck of a battle.
It seems like what do you call it, with the defense tonight? Everybody went back and forth. Like there was a lot of speed. You both got a lot of breakaways. Why do you think this was such an open match with so few stops?
I mean, obviously we do have quite a bit of pace. That's the most chances I've seen Washington give up all year. They're usually pretty tight in the back. So I think credit to our guys. I mean, I thought we did a great job of one, breaking their initial press and then going at them at speed and creating problems. And so yeah, I hadn't seen that against Washington this year in their other matches, but it was great we were able to be dynamic, and the game did get athletic, and we're okay with that.
7 goals now in the last 3 matches compared to 7 in the previous 8. So kind of what's been the difference offensively to allow you guys to score so many?
I mean, tonight obviously Q had 2 great. But the chances we had tonight remind me of the first 5 games where, a few more blasts. We didn't keep things on frame well enough, and we get a deflection probably with one of those or an own goal. So although we did create a lot, I thought we had maybe 20 or 30% of our chances. We could have had a little more composure and kept them on frame. And that's, again, you're going to get a rebound, you're going to get a deflection. We didn't get those tonight. And also maybe a corner, maybe get a restart from that. So, yeah, I mean, we're creating a lot of chances. We're converting better. So we're heading in the right direction, no doubt.
So far this year, it's in 2022, it was a lot of or 2023. I mean, it was a lot of problems with scoring early. This year, the scoring seems to be better, but you're giving up a few more goals with the remade defense. What can you do to make to get that cleaned up so that you can be have another big October?
Well, I gotta look at the chances we're giving up. We're not giving up a lot. So if we were giving up a lot of chances, I would be more worried about that. Tonight I think the second was an own goal. First one was kind of a weird segment. Nice play by them. It kind of caught us in a weird dummy, basically a breakaway situation, which we don't get caught many times. So if we were giving up a lot of chances and having a goal or 2 against, I would be more worried. But we're not. We're not giving up a lot of chances.
With that, is it just a coincidence? But so far, you've had 7 of the 9 points on the road and gotten results every time. Just 1 of 6 so far at home. You've got way more home matches left, and you're usually really strong at home. This year, not as much. What can you do to make sure you're getting the big results at home as you normally do?
Well, I think the performances at home have been really good. Yeah. So our guys love playing here. The crowd was again good. The students came and it got louder as the game went on. It's just been a little unfortunate. I mean, the Notre Dame game, late goal on top of them. We should have had a third. obviously the Evansville. There's been a lot of games at home that we've played pretty darn well, and it feels a bit disappointing because we have a tie and or a loss in the Dayton game. So those are tough. But no, I don't think there's an issue. Our guys love playing at home, and we're very good at home.
Quentin was saying he was looking at Indiana coming out of high school. Do you remember much about that process with him before?
Yeah, we liked Quentin a lot. I mean, he was. We thought he was a late bloomer. From West Virginia, made his way to the Crew Academy, so he was only there for 2 years. And we weren't quite sure where he fit into kind of like the overall just really good soccer athlete. We're like, where is he going to play? We didn't know. Right back or left back was certainly something that we thought could happen, and then he ended up choosing to go to Louisville, and then luckily after a couple of years, he's like, I want a new experience, and we were immediately contacted him when we saw him on the portal. So he's been great, fits in with our team really well. He's been a great addition.
Is there something personality-wise with him that kind of sticks out?
Well, the guy is. I mean, he's a very likable kid. He's quiet, in the group setting, but away from the field, he's got. He's a fun, interesting kid. He's got a lot of hobbies. He likes to. He's always got a good smile on his face. He's an easygoing kid. So that's sometimes we got to get his temperature going, which the matches kind of bring that out in him. But no, he's just a really fun kid to be around. The guys like him. We like him. So it's a really good fit.
Do you feel tonight the team maybe played a little bit of a chip on their shoulder considering what happened last year, Washington beating you?
I don't know if it was any chip. I just felt they really wanted to come out and perform well at home, and we did. And that's why I told him. I said, if take the last 10 minutes, they don't get the goal, what would the locker room feel like? You'd be in a very good mood. You'd be very pleased. You'd be proud of the performance. We can't lose sight of the moment. When a goal, whether it's an own goal or a great goal by them, when you perform well over the course of a lot of games, that's the most important thing, and we will get results. I'm very confident of that.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Okay.